Hello everybody, I believe my screen is visible to you and I am audible also. Hello everybody, I believe. So, without any delay, we are already, I think, 15 minutes late. So, almost 15 minutes late. Let us begin. A short intro about myself. My name is Reshmi Mukherjee. As you all know, today there is some technical glitch, and therefore my own video is not working, and therefore you can just see the screen. But it would be helpful for you because आपको screen ज़्यादा अच्छे से clearly दिखाई देगा. All right. My website you can check, it is lotskill.com, and you can even join my telegram channel, which is lotskill board prep, and you can join only through the link. Okay, if it is working you can join, and otherwise you can keep trying because many have joined through that only. You also can, I believe. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe because it will make me very happy, and we will have more things to share in our channel. And the offers that recently I have been giving you, because your pre-boards are some of them have already started in few schools, some they will happen soon. If you want me to discuss, आप लोगों को अगर चाहिए कि question papers मैं discuss करूँ, तो वो भी आप share कर सकते हैं. You have to share it, share the clear pictures of those papers, question papers, as I already got, I think 10 or 12. I will see, I've got many, so I will try to discuss them all. First, let us finish last class. Remember, हम लोग active और passive voice कर रहे थे. पूरा explanation video we did. All right. So we will continue with the exercises. And if you want to share your own board papers, you can share it here in reshmimukherjee24@gmail.com. This is my email ID. And moreover, those who want to give another exam, or you want more question papers for your practice after the pre-boards, of course, you can do that also. ICC, ISC, both literature and language you can get, and the payments and everything is written over here. You have to pay through Google Pay, and the same thing, you have to mail your requirements, how many papers you need and stuff, over here in the email ID. Same email ID, you have to share your needs, okay, before time. No, Mayank, there was no class yesterday. As I already told you that my classes will be 4 days. It is happening 4 days only, at least next 1 month at least it will be these 4 days only, unless and until before exams I decide to increase the number of class. So it is Tuesday 10 p.m, Saturday 10 p.m. Write it somewhere, okay? As you are attending all the classes, आप कहीं पे लिख लो कि classes कब कब है, okay? So Saturday and Tuesday you have it on right at 10 p.m, okay? And Thursdays and Sundays you have it from 8:30 p.m. All right. So December 31st, by December 31st, don't forget to share the needs, okay? How many papers you need with the answer key or without the answer key, whether you want me to correct the papers, every detail send it to me before the 31st of December. All right. So without any delay, let's move back to our topic. Okay. Remember last class we were discussing, those who haven't followed this page, don't forget to practice from here. Don't forget to follow this. Okay. Because this is the most important thing that you have to learn, okay, from active passive. If you can practice this, you will of course be clear with all your doubts. All right, this I can guarantee. So those who have watched it, of course for them it is completely fine. For those who missed the last video, for them I will just repeat one more time. If you are, remember the verb form. So if you are writing simple present, okay, what are the helping verbs? Helping verbs are am, is, are, okay, for passive. So am loved, is loved, are loved will be your helping verbs. All right. Now, if you are writing in simple past, these two I have written one after the other because they are almost similar except the helping verbs. Helping verbs for your simple past are was and were. All right. And next we will move to the continuous forms. Remember, for both the continuous forms, everything else is same as simple present and simple past. Same helping verbs we are going to use over here. जो सिर्फ चेंज डिफरेंट है वो है कि हम being वर्ड यूज करते हैं when it is continuous for both the cases. Check both the cases we will use being. Okay, here also and in present continuous also and in past continuous also. Alright, next, for present continuous, past continuous done. Next, what is left? Perfect. For perfect forms, these two are very important. I will highlight once again with another ink so that you remember it. Present perfect ke liye has and have. These are your helping verbs. Alright, so has and have we have to use, and we also will be using one extra word over here, that is BEEN. Okay, has been loved, have been loved. And for past perfect, only one helping verb is there for both present as for both singular as well as plural, that is your had. Okay, so we will just use had been loved. How you can remember this? Remember, for continuous we are using BEING, for perfect we are using HAD, BEEN been, and for past perfect, present perfect, has and have, BEEN been. Rest of the words, whatever other words you have, okay, for all those we are going to use BEB in between them. If it is can love, it will become can be loved. अगर may love हुआ तो may be loved हो जाएगा. Will love हुआ तो will be loved. Shall be loved. Would to would be loved. Might love to might be loved. Okay, so this is your whole idea about active and passive. Detailed, the formula and everything जो भी आपको चाहिए, previous वाला video देखो, वहाँ पे सारे मिल जाएंगे, and you will not have to learn it from anybody else. One thing I can guarantee, those who are following my channel right from the beginning, you will be sure that you will not require any tuition teacher. Okay, see, I also teach personally, but the thing that I want to help you with is, it's not required that you always go for tuitions. You can simply learn from here. Okay, so every point that you have to know from active passive is here. We will move to exercise number 1. See what is given. Sentences are given in the active voice. Change them into passive voice. Alright, can you see it clearly? Just let me know once. Can you see the screen clearly? Alright. So let's begin with exercise number 1. Okay, sentences are given in the active voice. As you can see from here, we will do simple ones first and then the difficult ones. Okay, so sentences are given in active voice. First, we will have to find out which one is the subject, which one is the object, and which one is the verb, right? Like the last day we did. So now first we will identify subject, object, verb. Then we will, I have already mentioned that this is already in active voice. Okay, so in your exam you may not see this. It will be said change the voice. So you will first find out whether it is active or passive. Then you will change. Alright. So first sentence is, they have analyzed the situation. I guess the whole screen is clear to you. Subject is the situation. So you are saying the situation is my subject. Mayank, check and say. The situation, कौन काम किया? Who did the work over here? Situation did the work or those people, they did the work? Who? What is subject? Subject means somebody who is doing the work. Remember last class we did. Once let's revise. Subject is the thing. Subject is the person or the thing that is doing the work. Rahul Verma is correct. Situation is the Rahul Verma. Situation is the subject. Think and say what happened. Last class, whole thing I taught was not present in the last class. Check that video first. If you practice now, it will just go above your head. You'll not be able to clarify anything. First understand once. Let me revise that part. Subject, object, verb. ये तीनों आपको find करने हैं. All right. Subject, object, verb. These three things you have to find out. Mayank, that is correct. But see, logic must be clear. Okay. Acha, that's why. Mayank, then do one thing. Check the last class video once again because that is very important. If you see that, the whole idea of your this active, passive and everything will be clear to you. Okay, this is just the exercise. First check how to solve it and then you come back here, you will be able to solve everything. See, you have answered it correctly. I have got only Mayank's answer so far now. Others also type your answers. You have answered it correctly, Mayank. Your answer is correct. But look at this thing. First sentence I am explaining. See this one. Subject is the person who is doing the work. Of course, they is doing the work, right? Who is doing the work? They. So this is becoming my subject. Okay. Now, verb is of course have analyzed because a work is going on. Analyzing is a work, action word. So this becomes the verb. And if you have to ask what to the verb and if you get an answer, they have analyzed what? What is the answer? The situation. So the answer is the situation. So situation is becoming the object. मतलब verb को अगर पूछे हम कि what are you? What work you are doing? Okay, analyzed what? Whatever will be the answer is going to be the object. So you have found out subject, verb, object. Now your work is, because it is in active, you can see the subject is sitting in front. So to change it in passive, you will have to bring this situation in front. So the situation you have brought, see Mayank and Ansh, both of you have written, the situation is sitting in front. So object comes in front. Now have analyzed, जो last table I showed you, where you found has is used for singular. Situation is singular, so we are using has over here. One extra word needs to be used over here, that is BEE and been. So has been analyzed by them. Alright. I was a little late today to join. Please share the video with everybody so that all can join. Okay, so that nobody misses this class. We saw him talking to the headmaster. Second one. I guess first one is clear. If there is any doubt, let me know over here. Alright. We saw him talking to the headmaster. First find out subject, object, verb. Then you just change it to the passive. Okay. Subject, Mayank is writing we, and object you are writing headmaster. Correct. Verb is talking. Very good. So subject is we. That is correct. Subject is we. Okay. Verb is also simply saw. Okay. Saw what? See, if you ask what question to the verb, you will get the answer of the object. Verb is saw. Saw what? Everything, whatever is written over here, no, the full thing. Not just headmaster. ऐसे मत सोचो कि headmaster is a living thing, so object must be that only. There is nothing as such. Okay. We saw what? What did I saw? What did I see? Him talking to the headmaster. He was talking to the headmaster, that I saw. Okay. So the whole thing is your object. I will change the color of the highlight and show you the whole thing. You see him talking to the headmaster. Everything is your object. Okay. So accordingly, you bring that in front and frame your sentence. No, Mayank, incorrect. Think others. This is slightly tricky. I have placed it over here just to make your, all those sentences, the 6 sentences that you can see over here. You may find it very small sentences, 3, 4, 5 words. But they are difficult. That's why I have placed it over here. Okay. See, I will give you a hint over here. We have to slightly change this word over here. Him. The word him. We have to change that him word over here slightly. Just think, you can find out. Him talking to the headmaster cannot sit in front, right? We cannot start the sentence like him talking to the headmaster. Saw will change to was seen. Okay, so that is fine. We will change to us, that is also fine. But him talking to the headmaster, that how will you change? He was talking to the headmaster was, acha, I am telling this one because I think everybody has doubt over here. He was seen talking to the headmaster by us. Okay, MKS, very good. Him. Okay, this is my main object. Okay, his function, right? So he was seen, we can write. He was seen talking to the headmaster. Rest of it you can add wherever it is suitable. Correct. First you bring he in front because that is your main object. He was seen talking to the headmaster by us. Very good. He was talking to the headmaster. No, see, talking part is your secondary verb. Okay, this part make it clear. Okay, first you have to, that's why I told you, no, all these sentences are very important because every single sentence is important in some way or the other. See, so over here is your main object. In one sentence, see, if you were in class 7 and 8, you would get sentence like this. A cold fear gripped us. Only one verb over here. Okay, but over here you have two verbs. Saw is also an action word, talking is also action word. Okay, so talking word we will not consider over here because that is secondary verb. What is my main verb over here? Saw. So we will work on that. So he was seen talking to the headmaster by us. If you want to, Joya Mansoori, just wait a minute. Number 2, second sentence, I think you also had doubt. Always clarify your sentence, then move to the next. If the same sentence come in your exam, it will become a problem. First understand how you are going to change the second sentence. If it is clear to all, let me know, then we will move to the next one. Is it clear to all? Share the class with all so that they do not miss the this exercise. Many of you were asking for exercises. I discussed the chapter of active passive with you so that you do not have doubt in. You will still have doubts. With practice you will reach perfection. So it is clear to all. Now let's move to the third sentence. First and second we have done. Third one is slightly easy. Let's start the third one. A cold fear gripped us. So, a cold fear gripped us. What is the subject object verb? First tell me that. See, so gripped subject is a cold object. No, subject is the whole thing. No, cold fear is the whole thing. The subject is your a cold fear. What is the verb? Of course, gripped. This is a verb. And what is the object? Gripped what or gripped whom? This will become us. So us is your object. Alright. Object is us, verb is gripped. So a cold fear. Fear also will be included into subject. Alright. Very good. All of you I think have written this one correctly. So us will come in front. We will write it. We cannot start the sentence with us. So we will write we. Now gripped is simple past. So us is what? Plural. So we were gripped by a cold fear. Very good. Everybody wrote it correctly, I believe. Yes. Now let's come to the fourth one. Fourth one is slightly different. What kind of different? This has a question mark. This is an interrogative sentence. In certain cases, you will also get a question like this. Okay. Interrogative sentences can also be changed into the passive form. But what you have to remember, write it somewhere in your notebook. You cannot change the question mark into a statement. You cannot end this sentence, this particular sentence, question number 4, into full stop. Okay. You have to keep the question mark. It is just opposite to direct to indirect. Alright, direct to indirect change करने के time what did we do? We changed the question mark into a full stop. Here we will keep that. How we can keep it? The toy was broken by whom? It is better if you place the word by whom in front. Okay, then what will happen? The sentence construction would be better. Although the toy is your object and you should bring it in front, you can also, just for the sake of a proper sentence construction, we can write by whom was the toy broken. That also we can write. Okay. Verb broke, object, the toy, subject, who. Very good. So this part is starting to be clear to you. Number 5, I will keep it. This is also easy. Subject is what? By whom was the toy broken? But once you always check when you are changing it to interrogative, when this is an interrogative sentence, check if the construction is correct. Okay. By whom was the toy broken would be a better option. Number 5, I will keep it. Mayank, I will move back to your C. What is over here? Check this one first clearly. What is given over here? Can will not be changed to could. See? May will not change to might. Will not change to would. It will remain the same. Only an extra word will be added, which is BEB. So, Mayank, it will not be, it would be kept. Right? I will keep it. So, will is there. We will not change it into would. We will change it to would only when it is changed to the indirect form. Okay. So, I is my subject. I is my subject and will keep is your verb and keep what? It. So, it will become your object. कौन सा ऊपर का मतलब? Which number? Tell me. Sai. Which one you did not understand? Tell me the number. I will keep it. Oh, which we were discussing of this one. We will be kept. It will be kept by me, right? Will keep. It has to have one extra word be. Okay, and it needs to come in front. It will be kept by. I will change to me. It will be kept by me. Very good. MKS has written it correctly. Which one ऊपर का कौन सा वाला समझ में नहीं आया वो बताओ. I will tell you. Number 2. See, number 2, we have found out that our object is we. Okay. We is our subject. Okay. Who is doing the work? We. So, we is our subject. So is our verb. Okay. Because this is the action word. So, this is the verb. And him is my main object. Okay. We saw what? Him. Okay. Then whatever rest of the information you are getting, that is your kind of extra info. वो आप जहां पे आपको सही लगेगा, सेंटेंस ठीक से कंस्ट्रक्ट हो पाएगा, वहां पे ऐड कर दो. फर्स्ट वर्क ऑन दिस पार्ट. ओके, फर्स्ट वर्क ऑन दिस मच. वी सॉ हिम. So him is your object. Bring him in front. We cannot start it with him, right? It will change to he. So he we have written in front. Now saw is simple past. Okay, and he is singular. So we will write he was seen by whom? By us. And rest of the information, which is the most suitable place? He was seen talking to the headmaster by us. Talking to the headmaster, seen के बाद use करो. Alright? Clear? Let me know if it is clear. We will move to the 6th one and not waste any more time. Now see, this is another kind of sentence. See, we have done 3 different types of sentence. This is statement we have done. This is our interrogative sentence we have done. Okay. And the last thing that there is also a possibility कि ऐसा वाला sentence आ जाए. What is that? That is your kind of order, request, these kind of sentences where something you are told to do. That is not a proper statement. Okay, you're told to do something. Plant it. Get out of the class. So, how to change? We do not find any subject over here. किसको बोला जा रहा है कि plant करो? वो तो पता नहीं है. So, what we can do is verb we know. Okay, verb is plant. Plant what? It. So, the object also we know. Alright. So, instead of adding anything that is not mentioned over here, we can simply write, okay, let it be planted. Yes. Okay, let it be planted. So, we can simply write, let it be planted. Understood? Mayank has written, it will be planted by him. We are adding one extra word, no? According to your sentence, we are adding him. ये her भी तो हो सकता है. It can be a girl also. We do not know the gender. Okay, so it is best if we write it. Okay, where the, remember we used to study something कि अगर ये child, if it is said that the child, if we do not know the gender, okay, we will write it. So here also we will write let it be planted and something like that, where we do not know what is the gender or who is the person we are talking about. All right. Sai Bahure, I don't know why you are sending such emojis over here, crying emojis, thumbs up, all of this. Okay. This you cannot send over here. Only those who are interested in studies, who are, see, I explained the second one all over again. And all the students over here, they are listening to that just because you wanted to know. Now, if you send such emojis and not interested in studying, do not waste the class time. Okay. And anyway, your messages cannot be seen by anybody else because no such comments is allowed over here. Okay, all those are, this is a private thing where you cannot send such emojis, so it is a waste of your time. You आपको बहुत सारा ग्रुप मिल जाएगा, ऐसा लाइव क्लासेस मिल जाएगा जहाँ पे पढ़ाई के सिवा बहुत कुछ होता है. You can involve yourself in that instead of this one. Okay, exercise 2, question number 2. See, this is the second part of it, मतलब the opposite. Okay, we have changed active to passive, now we are changing passive to active. Yes, Shreyashi, you are slightly late, no problem. This will be a recorded class, so you can anyway join and check what you have missed. Okay, exercises we are doing, we have come, see, last class you were there, so I guess your idea is clear. So 3 type of sentences we have done. Okay, 3 type of sentences according to the active to passive voice change. Okay, so one we have got the simple statement kind, one we have got the interrogative kind, and another we have got the imperative, or you can say that is order or request, any kind, that kind of a sentence, right? So if you keep on answering, we cannot discuss like this, one at a time. Okay, a poor man was laughed at by him. So here we find which one. Now this is passive. That means object is sitting in front. That means a poor man is your object. A poor man is your object. Was laughed is your verb, and was laughed at by whom? Who did the work? This is my subject. Who did the work? Him. So we will place he in front. So he. Now was laughed will change to laughed. Okay. At a poor man. Very good. Suresh, Shreyashi, Mayank, all of you are correct. He laughed at the poor man. Joya is also correct. Second one, this sum can be done by Mona. Rahul, correct. This sum. So already passive we know. Very good. So passive, we know it is a passive sentence. So of course this sum will be your passive sentence. Remember last class I also told you about your kind of, if you cannot find out which one, whether that sentence is in active or passive, tab ye wala check karo. See, be word is there between the verb. That means it is what? It is of course in passive. Can be done, cannot be in active, right? Be word we use only when it is in passive. So Mona is the person who is doing the work. So Mona can do this sum. Very good. All of you are correct. Third one, let's see. She was being taught cooking by me. Okay. So being is there. So immediately start thinking what kind of sentence is this? Tell me. Number 3. I taught her. Suresh, check once again. Rahul Singh, check once again. The rest of the answers are correct. Mostly I have got correct answers. See, what you will have to check over here. Being is there. That means ing matlab, of course, continuous hoga. Okay. So if you are saying I taught her cooking, then what is the difference between this one and that one? First one and third one. Was laughed hai, so we used he laughed. Simple past. But here being is there. Okay. So I, Shreyashi, yours is correct. Mayank's is also correct. I was teaching her cooking. um, so was being taught, was is simple past. Okay, we have understood. So we can use help. We will have to use the second form of the verb. Now ing is also there, so it has to be a continuous tense. So now who is the subject? Me. So I was teaching cooking to her, or I was teaching her how cooking. Okay, I was teaching her cooking. That is also correct. Suresh, correct. Joya, why suddenly war? WEREY, war. I was teaching her cooking. That's best. No need of extra words. Was taught would change to taught, right? It would be just taught. But being is there, that means continuous tense. So we will write I was teaching her cooking. Bas, over. Here. Next, come to the fourth one. She was taught cooking by me. Think and say. Okay, she was. See, third one and fourth one I have written one after the other because of a reason. You can understand. See, was taught is here. If you check these two, you will understand where, because I knew you will make these mistakes. See, same thing you have done. That's why I have given both the sentences one after the other. Was being taught. For this we are writing was teaching. And was taught, for this we will simply write taught. I taught her cooking. Rest of it is same. Only difference is being. So we will make it a continuous tense. I was teaching her. Okay. I taught her cooking for the fourth one, not the third one. Alright. Shreyashi is writing I taught her cooking. Okay. All of you have written correctly. So 1, 2, 3, 4 all correct. So one kind we have understood how to change. First find out whether it is, see in the exam, in your question paper, I believe it will not be mentioned that this sentence is in active, this sentence is in passive. But you will be able to find out by seeing the subject and the object. This much you have understood. In case you cannot find out, you cannot spot that which one is your subject and which one is your object. Check this check this verb, okay? See, was laughed. All these helping verbs are used where? Of course in passive. Be word, being, being word, all these are used where? In the passive. So immediately you know it is in passive. Okay. That way also you can solve. So 1, 2, 3, 4 all clear to all of you? We will do number 5. If it is clear, move to number 5. Okay. Tell me number 5. No, Suresh, think, see what I told you. Think about this sentence. Think about the last page, the last sentence that we did. Plant it. Remember this one? Plant it. How you did it? Shreyashi, you missed this one. Okay, this one. Plant it is mentioned. So when you are writing plant it, when you are changing to passive, we are writing let it be planted. So in this case, we are writing let it be planted. So here already let word is added. How you will write? No. See, once again, I am moving to the previous page. Plant it. It is an imperative sentence where some order is being made. If I say get out of the class, that kind of a sentence. So here, let the boy leave the class. You can simply write, see, let the boy leave the class. We cannot change it into passive. See, even when you are doing the last sentence, let it be planted. That means it is, these kind of sentences are always in the present tense. Okay. Because if I say get out, that cannot be a past sentence. No, it is always in present. Okay. You can simply write boy, comma, leave the class. Okay. Or you can simply write leave the class. That will also be correct. Okay. Leave the class will also be correct, Shreya. Okay. Number 6. Has the homework been done by them? I told you 3 kinds we discussed. Only these 3 kinds of sentences can come. This we have done, discussed. If you remember your chart that I have shown you in the last class, you will be able to solve. And this one is your imperative or your kind of order kind of sentence. The boy must leave the class. No. Leave the class can be your answer. No, just like plant it. See, just like the last page we solved. No, plant it. So simply that way also we can write leave the class. Remember this one, I'm talking about this one, number 6. Just like plant it, we can write leave the class also. Tanya, don't worry. You will get your prepositional phrases exercise also. That is being prepared. After we finish these 3, we will discuss that. Okay. Has the homework been done by them? So this is your interrogative sentence. We have solved one active to passive. This will be passive to active. So have they done? So see, has been done. Okay, so this is already in passive. So by them. Who did the work? Them. So they need to come in front. They have done the homework. Now question mark also has to remain, right? So bring that have word in front. Have they done the homework? Okay, even if you cannot solve it in the question pattern, simply change it. They in front, so they. Then has been done should change to have been done. They have done they have done the homework. Now you bring the helping verb have to in the front. Have they done? Okay, the homework, question mark. Have they done the homework? So all of you are correct. So this part is clear, no doubts to anybody over here. Yes, Shreshi, yours is correct. MKS, have they done the homework? As Suresh, not there. Okay, not there. See, it is written the. So we will not remember in transformation also. I say we will keep most of the thing unchanged. Have they done the homework? Okay, not there. Alright, so this part is clear to you. Is there any doubt? I have got few pre-boards paper. Don't worry. Soon we will keep on discussing. Only, alright. Others, let me know if there is any doubt. We will discuss it because active and passive, this is the last class. Next, whatever you are going to get, that will be your transformation exercise. Okay. I will try to make more videos before your exam. Okay. So that everything is clear to you. You will get concept clarity class also. Half an hour class where you can ask your doubts. Okay. And I believe this Sunday there is I have some invitation. There is a lot of marriage going on here. This is the time of marriage, right? So maybe I will not be able to take that class, but even if I am able to take even at night 10 p.m. I will try. Okay, and I will share the link in the Telegram channel before starting the class, and perhaps it will be a phrasal verb class. If possible, I will try to make that. Okay. I already informed Saturday, see you have normal class from 10 p.m. That class I will discuss one of your pre-board paper that has been shared with me, one of them. English 2 class. Okay, English 2, then next class we will discuss English 2 only. I will check, okay, if English 2 question paper I have got, I haven't checked the question papers that I have got. So we will discuss those. See, complex sentences, there are very few questions that come from complex sentences and not every time you get to see them. That is a huge topic. I will try to finish all the rest of it, the direct, indirect and wherever you have doubt, and then move to complex sentences. So here what I have already told you is you can purchase your papers after the pre-boards. Okay, if you want to purchase the papers, you have to mention it to me by 31st December positively. Okay, and those already I have mentioned. And your another thing that I think you all are very much interested in, because I have seen many question papers being dropped in the email, in my email. So if you want, your question papers, pre-board papers can be discussed in the live classes. All right. So you can share them, same email ID, send clear pictures so that we can discuss that in the class. All right. And rest of it you already know. You will find the link in the Telegram channel. So you can of course join that. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe, because that makes me immensely happy. And composition writing you see once in one of my other live class also I have discussed. I have told you that how to write your essays. Okay. And if you want, I will discuss it once again. See, picture composition mostly you do not attempt. Okay. You're most welcome, Shreshi and everybody. And picture composition you can, of course, many of you I don't see you attempt. You have your story writing that you do not attempt. Mainly the 3 topics, that is your argumentative, your narrative and your your, what is it, descriptive. These three mostly you attempt, right? So I will discuss them. Narrative, you see, for the narrative topics, as the name suggests, narrative topic में बहुत सारा ऐसे चीजों को लिखना है. For example, you see, narrative topic, you have to be very detailed in your approach, right? You have to just write what happened, then what are the details that happened. Okay. So that will help you in fetching marks. Argumentative, you have to be clear about which one you are supporting. You cannot haphazardly write about everything. Okay, that will be a mess. You'll have to support your point. Okay, there can be topics like whether uniforms should be, discontinued in school. In school, should we wear whatever uniforms, whatever dress we want? It should be kind of whatever you like you wear, that kind of a class, or should there be uniform? That can be a topic. Maybe you have points like, if we wear uniform, there cannot be difference between rich and poor, or what is the class that that student is. There will be equality, that is highly important in your class. Okay, it should be in past tense narrative. Narrative is a narrative. You're narrating an incident, no, which has already happened. So of course past tense. And one more thing I'll tell you, whatever narrative तो आपको पता ही है कि past tense में लिखना है, past perfect use कर सकते हैं, because that has already happened. But even if you are writing, for example, a visit to my dream visit to a particular place. Okay, maybe if I write Maldives. Okay, my dream visit to Maldives. So that is your dream visit. You haven't visited it. You have to follow a single tense. Okay, it cannot be a mixture of a khichdi of everything, either present or past. Whatever you want to follow that. Okay, don't mix it, because then you will lose a lot of marks in your grammar and sentence construction. All right, so these I will provide you certain rules that you can follow, that we will do in the next class. Maybe not in the next class, but of course in some class after this. So that's all. Hope to meet you in the next video. Today I could not show you, I interact with you directly, because my this thing is not working. So next class we will of course meet. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much. Bye bye. So Saturday is your next class. All right, don't forget. Letter I've already discussed. So letter you can check in my website also. You will get the idea. You can see the live class where I've discussed in perfect detail. आपको थोड़ा सा भी लिखना आता है तो आपको कुछ नहीं मिस होगा. Okay, keep practicing grammar that I'm teaching here. Okay, grammatical error will be corrected. If you practice grammar, you will see that आपका जो essay में marks deduct होते थे during your while writing, okay, वो भी correct हो जाएगा grammar practice से, right? So that's all. Okay then, bye bye. Thank you so